All right, so hi again. So we're going to begin the correction of the midterm. This is the goal of this session. هدف هذه الحصة هو بعد تحياتكم جميعا أن نقوم أو نقوم على تلخيص إصلاح الامتحان النصفي، ثم نمضي لفكرة أساسية أخرى في علاقة بالأزمنة، لأن يبدو أن ثمة بعض الإشكاليات المتعلقة بفهمها وتطبيقها. إذا بعد قراءة النص سنمضي للأسئلة الرئيسية. What is the main role of engineers? So, when we have such a question, we need to ask ourselves, what is the keyword? عادة ثمة دوما كلمة رئيسية ضمن السؤال، وهي في حالتنا هذه main. So main is the keyword, which means that these roles, maybe they all exist in the text. Maybe they all are part of the text, but one of them is actually main in the sense that it is the principal. So one is uh, to be more important than all the others. So, is it to teach science and math, to design and build things, to work in factories, or to fix computers? Which one of these? If they are problem solvers, they are supposed to design and build things, which is what we see in here, right? So, the second one. The second one is the right answer, yes. الجواب هو الخيار الثاني. لماذا? Because we see this in the second and first and second lines of the text. They use their knowledge of science and math to design and build things. So, what I would like you to keep in mind is that there is a difference between designing and building, because designing is theoretical while building is practical. And an engineer is supposed to do both the theoretical and the practical. So it's a matter of balancing what roles can be done. You see? So both roles are needed and both roles are important for an engineer. Okay, so this Zoom user. All right. So that is the number one. Number two, what do mechanical engineers design and build? So what is the key question here? What do mechanical engineers design and build? So we are going to focus on mechanical engineers. We're going to focus on the engineers of machinery. So if I'm talking about mechanical engineers, meaning I'm talking about machines because they are mechanical. Now, can mechanical engineers build houses? No, that's not their job. Can mechanical engineers build roads? No, that's not their job. Okay, so what mechanical engineers focus on is machines. Okay, meaning that they are specialized in machines. فاختصاصهم الأساسي هو الآلات أو الآليات. طيب، إذا ما رأينا بهذا الشكل. What do mechanical engineers? So we dealt with machines, right? So obviously I'm the administrator, so I'm not giving or I'm not going to give the answer. Now, a reason why you see that this is taking time, because look at how many answers I got. I got 337 answers, right? Some of you answered 5 times. Some of you answered 3 times. Some of you answered 4 times. Some of you answered 6 times, right? Although we agreed that the limit is 3. So what I'm going to do, or what I am already doing, is to see the different attempts of the same person and giving the mark for the best one. إذا كما ترون عدد الإجابات مرتفع للغاية 337، في حين أن في المساق تقريبا 120 طالبا مرسما. هذا يعود إلى أن عديد الطلبة قد أجابوا مرات عديدة، واتفقنا على أن يكون عدد المرات المتاح هو 3 مرات، ولكن عديد الطلبة قد أجابوا 5 مرات و6 مرات و7 مرات ونحو ذلك. في هذه الحالة سأعتمد أفضل عدد بين الإجابات المتعددة لنفس رقم التسجيل. فأرجو أن لا يتكرر هذا في الامتحان النهائي، لأنني سأعتمد نفس النظام، وهو نظام الجوجل. أظن أنه الأسهل والأيسر للإجابة وللتقييم بشكل عام. طيب، نمضي إلى الثالث، والسؤال الثالث عبارة عن What do civil engineers design and build؟ طيب، What do civil engineers design and build؟ هذا سؤال أساسي بدائي إن شئنا، في علاقة ب civil engineers، وهو المهندس المدني. طيب، ما الذي قد يبنيه المهندس المدني؟ المفروض الخيار الثالث، يعني bridges and buildings. طيب، okay. What are buildings? What can we talk about when we talk about buildings? Buildings are houses, but not only that. They can be administrative buildings, they can be schools, they can be hospitals, they can be universities, they can be administrations, okay? They can be any kind of building that is used by people. So, ثمة استعمالات مدنية، كمثلا منازل العائلات ونحو ذلك، وثمة استعمالات إدارية، وهي المباني الخدمية والمباني التي تقدم خدمات للمواطنين، سواء كانت خدمات صحية، تعليمية، إدارية، أو نحو ذلك. فهنا القول يكون على علاقة بهذه المباني أو المنشآت. طيب، إذا ما مررنا على مستوى الأسئلة الفردية في علاقة بما هو مرادف كلمة معينة. How to find the answer to this? We need to look at the sentence where the word exists. So the first one is crucial, right? Where is crucial in the text? So from the bridges we cross to the smartphones we use, engineers play a crucial role in shaping our world. A crucial role in shaping our world. So, one, important; two, easy; difficult; three; and four is small. Okay. So what is taking place here?
Important.
It should be important, okay? Because easy has nothing to do with it, okay? It's not about easy or difficult. It's about easy or small. Now, easy, sorry, yeah, important or small. So usually, a good thing to do when you have such a scenario of 4 options, it's a good idea to decide 2 options that are not related. 2 options that have nothing to do with the text. Okay? Okay. Then, what is the antonym of the word durable? Antonym. Antonym is the opposite, right? Okay. If we're talking about an antonym, which is the opposite of the word durable, right? Durable means long lasting. So if it is the opposite, it should be short-lived. Okay, the opposite of long is short. The opposite of long-lasting is short-lasting or short-lived or short-term or so on.
But why did you choose short-lived and not weak? But
Weak.
here from the text,
Mhm.
the appropriate one should be weak buildings, not short-lived. I think short-lived for people.
Yes, but short-lived can be used for people, relationships, buildings, machines, inventions, and so on.
So weak is not right here
Weak is
from the
not possible
text.
in this case, yes. Durable, because we're dealing with what?
With buildings,
Yes. So durable meaning ones that are lasting. Okay?
but here from the
Mhm.
context
Yeah.
of the this text,
Hmm.
the structures are safe
Hmm.
and durable.
Durable,
Like
yes.
safe, yeah, durable. Like strong buildings
Mm-hmm.
can like be for like for like for a
Mm-hmm.
long time. Yeah,
Yes, exactly. So if they can be for a long time, what's the opposite? Antonym.
for short time or
Yeah,
short like
exactly.
for yes.
Yes. Okay. So that's what we
So
mean by. No, it's
I
not
can't
possible.
say like
No, no, it's not
weak
possible.
buildings.
No, no, it's not possible. In this case, it's not because we're not dealing with strong or weak. We're dealing with durable, which is the duration, the time. So is the time
Yeah,
short or long?
yeah,
This is the debate, right? This is the discussion.
yes, yes.
Right. Okay. Then, all right. This would be all for the 5 bits, okay? Now, going to the next session. Before that, okay, we have 10 marks for every, or rather, for the totality of these 5 questions, meaning that we have 2 marks per question. Okay. Next, we have the grammar. Okay. Now, this is the bit that was a little problematic for many people. Let's see. هنا كان ثمة بعض الإشكاليات في فهم الخيارات. فلنتفق. What do we have? Engineers work hard to solve problems. This is the verb. So, work, simple past, or work, simple present, or is working. Which one? I need what tense here?
Present simple.
I need present simple. Why? Because I'm describing a reality, right? So I'm describing a
Yes,
fact. I'm giving a definition. Let's say, I don't know, engineering is the work of engineers. I cannot say engineers was or engineering was the work of engineers. Since I'm giving a definition or an explanation, I will usually need the simple present. Now, if are working was an option, engineers are working hard to solve problems. Would this be possible? Yes, of course. Are working. But is working is not possible because it's singular. Right. So whenever you try to choose whether option A or option B, we need to, or C, we need to ask ourselves why A and not B or C? Or why B and not A or C? Or why C and not A or B, etc. So it's always important to justify why do we need these options. Okay? Great. Then let's look at number 2. They their knowledge of science and math to design and build new things. Okay. Usually, here's something that I advise you to do. ثمة أمر يمكن لكم القيام به عند خاصة توفر مجموعة من الأسئلة أو مجموعة من الاحتمالات في نفس السؤال. عادة يتم اعتماد إحدى الاحتمالات أو أحد الاحتمالات بشكل يكون فيه سلبيا. يعني من الأفضل أن يتم اعتماد شكل معين بطريقة سلبية. ما المقصود بذلك؟ في حالتنا هذه they which one is completely wrong؟ أي هذه الاحتمالات لا يمكن العمل به بشكل عام؟
I think past tense.
Past tense. Okay, past tense is not possible. Exactly. I agree. So past tense is not a good idea because we're not talking about an action that happened and finished. Okay?
Yes.
So ليس هذا حديثا عن فعل ماض تم وانتهى. So whenever you will need a simple past or past simple, we will use an action that has happened and finished. Okay? So this means that the action is no longer happening. But we know in this case that the action is indeed happening. So engineers are still using the knowledge, meaning that we will need the progressive. And if you remember correctly, we talked about the progressive because it's an action and a development. Yeah, it's an action that is still going on. وما دامت this الفعل وما دام الفعل في طور الإنجاز يمكن الحديث عن are using. Okay, now is it possible to use are using? Yes. Now, is it the best option? No. I believe use is the best option. Okay, why? Because use is again a
I
description.
think here
Yes,
here
go.
you're talking about facts.
Mhm.
Like they use their
Exactly.
knowledge for science and
Exactly.
math to design and build new things. It's a fact
Exactly.
like engineers use. Yes.
Yes, this is happening all the time. Because if I say they are using, this means they are using at the moment, and this means maybe they don't use it in the past, which is not true. They did use it in the past, and they will use it in the future. So this is not related to one particular timeline or one particular time, which means using number three or choosing number three are using is not really a good idea. Okay, I can accept it, but it's not the best option. So you would choose use in this case. All right, then we have right now. What's right now? At the moment, right? At the moment
Yes.
means في الحاضر. Okay. What are we talking about here? We're talking about something that is happening and ongoing. هو هذا فعل في بصدد الحدوث إن شئنا. وما دمنا نعبر عن فعل بصدد الحدوث لن يكون ممكنا إلا استعمال وقت واحد أو صيغة زمنية واحدة وهي are using rather are developing. Okay? Because we have right now, which is at the moment. Okay? Great. Many engineers are developing. Now, can we say is developing? No, because are,
Ruler.
yeah, plural. And if it is plural, we're going to need are, not is. Okay, let's see. Then, in the past, since the sentence begins with in the past, what do we have?
Past tense.
Normally a past tense, because in the past means في الماضي, means that this action is not happening now. This action has finished, right? هذا
Yes.
فعل تام، يعني هذا فعل قد جد وانتهى. Okay? All right. In the past, engineers use or design or are designing steam engines and internal combustion engines. What's taking place here?
Past tense.
Past tense. Okay, we're talking about steam engines. You know what's that? What are steam engines? هي المحركات البخارية. Okay. And internal combustion engines is محركات الاحتراق الداخلي مثلا. Okay, الآلات البخارية. نعم. Alright. So we're talking about types of engines from the past. These are old traditional engines, right? These are not engines that are happening at the moment. Okay. Internal combustion engines. So, are designing is not possible because it means an action that is still ongoing, while designed is a simple past, which is what we need. And then design is not possible because it means a present situation while we are dealing with a past situation. So it's always a good idea to look at what the sentence needs. Okay. Then we move on to the opposite. Today, which is 5. Today, what happens? They create electric cars and renewable energy systems. Created or create or are creating? Which one? We would use 2 or 3. Is it possible to use 1? No, because created is a past and we need a present. All right? But then we have what? Today, which means at the moment, which means this is an action that is under progress. And therefore, we're referring to a present continuous, which means number 3, are creating. Today or nowadays, they are creating electric cars and renewable energy systems. Okay. What is electric car? An electric car is a car that does not use petrol, okay, or gasoline. It uses electricity, which is greener, right? Which is less harmful to nature normally. And then we have renewable energy systems. A system that does not use non-renewable energy is good because it's better for nature. So that's what we mean with this. Okay. Now let's look at these sentences where we have 2, okay, options. Engineers not only design products but also test them to ensure safety and quality. So this does what? We can take 2 directions, but one of the 3 is false. Which one is false? The first one would be false. Designed and tested. Because It's not possible to use the first one only uh, as it deals with a past situation. So when we say designed and tested, it means they only designed and tested in the past. So this is a past action that is finished, an action that is no longer happening, an action that is taking place in a finished, closed event. Okay, then we have design, test, or are designing, are testing. Now, if you take this option as a present situation, a simple present, you're using this as a definition. إذا ما اخترتم الخيار الثاني design test, you're dealing with a present situation. And then you're dealing with are designing or are testing, you're using a present continuous, which is referring to what? Okay. Now, أقول لكم ما يحدث في هذه اللحظة. ثمة رقم يتصل بي. طيب يقول لي ما يلي اتصل هذا الرقم بي 3 مرات وأنا أدرسكم في وسط الحصة، وقال لي ما يلي: دكتور منظر يعطيك العافية، علامة الميد تيرم مش ظاهرة عندي. ثم اتصال هاتفي. طيب لم أجب لأنني أدرسكم. طيب هذا الرقم الجامعي، أرسل الرقم الجامعي. طيب ثم اتصل مرة أخرى هاتفية. طيب أنا كتبت في المجموعات الثلاثة أن علامة الميد تيرم لم تظهر بعد لأنني لم أكمل الإصلاح. أنا لا أدري كيف يمكن أن أفسر هذا بشكل أبسط. طيب كتبت في كل المجموعات، ولكن ألاحظ أن للأسف بعض الناس لا، بعض أعضاء المجموعة أو المجموعات لا آه، يجتهدون بعض الشيء. طيب فلا أدري ما الذي يحدث. علامة الميد تيرم لم تجهز بعد. طيب إذا إذا ما اخترنا design and test فنحن نختار ماذا؟ نختار تعريفا لوظيفة engineers. وإذا ما اخترنا are designing أو are testing نختار وصفا للفعل التام، أو لأن الفعل متواصل الآن، أو بطور أو في صدد الحدوث الآن. فهذا هو ما نريد أن نعلق عليه. شخصيا أفضل أن تختاروا الثالثة designing testing، لأننا لسنا نعرف بوظيفة المهندسين الآن، بل نصف ما يقومون به. وما دام هذا وصفا فالأفضل أن نستعمل صيغة designing rather than using um, design. Okay. Now, number 8. And
But I think in that question, when you
yes.
use are designing,
Mhm,
it's not like fit there. Engineers
mhm,
not only are designing,
mhm.
like it would be engineers are not only designing.
I
This would be
understand.
better.
I
So
understand it would be better, but it's not wrong to say not only are designing, but also are. Okay? It's not wrong to say, but also are testing. It's possible to use it.
can I say like design test in present simple?
Yes, you can, but it's not the best option. Like I told you, I'm going to accept the second or the third answer. But if I choose, it will be number three. Number three is better.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
grammatically in grammar,
Yes.
is it okay to say engineers not
Mhm.
only are designing
Yes.
rather than
Yeah.
engineers
Yes.
are
Yes.
not only
Yes.
designing?
Yes. 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 It is possible to use it.
Yeah,
Mhm. And also, but also are
thank you.
testing. Yes, you can say, but they are also testing, or but are also testing. But you can use it in this way as well. All right, let's look at eight. They often collaborate or collaborated or are collaborating with other professionals such as scientists and architects. So when we talk about something that is often, meaning this is something that is repeated.
Yes,
So,
and we use present simple
okay, to
because
express what is
often
repeated.
is
Yes,
yeah
indeed.
often is also a keyword for
Mhm.
simple present.
Simple present, indeed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what we are referring to. Since it is a key term for the present simple, we will use it in the present simple.
Yes. So
Okay.
the answer is they often collaborate.
Yeah. Okay. Then we have they often collaborate. Okay, let's look at 9 and 10, which is the last bit for the grammar. As technology advance, engineers continue. Now, this one was a problem for many students, and they asked me a lot about it. I feel that the answer makes sense in this case. Let's see. As technology, meaning what? بينما. Okay? So, as technology, I'm describing what here? ماذا تصف هذه الجملة؟ تصف هذه الجملة فعلين متلازمين، يعني آه، يدل أو يؤدي تصاعد أحدهما أو يؤدي انطلاق أحدهما إلى انطلاق الثاني. فهذان فعلان متلازمان مما يربط معنييهما ببعض. Is advancing are continuing or advance continue. Advanced simple past continued. فلنقم بما نقوم به دائما. أي الاحتمالات خاطئ تماما. Which answer is not possible at all? I believe three, right? Advanced continued is not possible because we're not talking about something that happened in the past. We're talking about something that is happening now. Okay? فتكنولوجي ادفانسد يعني تقدم تكنولوجي هو فعل متواصل، هو فعل حاضر متواصل، يعني أنه ليس متوقفا على ساعة بعينها أو دقيقة بعينها. فما دام فعلا متواصلا فما يمكن اعتباره هنا هو is advancing. Okay, that's possible. Engineers are continuing to innovate. Okay, هذا يدل على أننا نتحدث عن الماضي المتواصل، يعني عن الماضي الراهن في هذه اللحظة. ولكن لا أوافق جدا على هذا الاحتمال، لأننا لسنا فقط مرتهنين بالحاضر المضارع إن شئنا بالصيغة العربية، يعني ليست هذه الجملة مقتصرة على على الحاضر، بل تستشرف المستقبل كذلك. فتقول as technology advance engineers continue to innovate and shape our world. فكلما زاد تقدم التكنولوجيا سيواصل المهندسون في أو سيواصل المهندسون التجديد وصياغة مستقبلنا أو عالمنا بشكل مختلف.
But here in this
Mhm.
sentence, can I
Yeah.
replace the word as
Mhm.
to after, like after technology,
No, no,
advanced engineers?
Okay,
or no?
I would not replace it with after, I would replace it with while.
While? Yeah.
Yes, while technology advances, or advance in this case, engineers continue to. Okay, now, many students asked me why technology advance, not advances. Okay, it is possible to say technology advances. That is correct. But it is also possible to say technology advance because we will deal with technology as a plural, as the sum, as the total of all technologies. You see? So, in this case, I would recommend using advance. Okay? As technology advance, engineers continue to innovate and shape our future or our world. All right? So far, who has chosen all the correct answers? Has anyone chosen all the correct answers? هل اختار أي منكم كل الاحتمالات أو كل الاحتمالات الصحيحة؟ طيب، لا بأس. لا بأس، لا عليكم. طيب، نمضي الآن ل writing. What do you mean by writing? Writing is a paragraph. I gave you 50 to 70 words. Some of you wrote more, no problem. I don't have an issue with that. But overall, I'd like us to stick to this, which means normally 5 to 7 sentences, 10 sentences maximum. Okay. So, how they have benefited people. I'm looking about engineers in society and how uh, they have benefited people. Okay. Obviously, some people used their own images or their own ideas to answer this, which I really like. But I found, I don't know because I answered the question so long time ago. Okay, no problem. في صحيح وفي الأصح. Okay, whenever you have two possibilities, I will use the two possibilities to make things easier for you. But this one here is where things are a little problematic. So we will talk about writing in the next times, inshallah. But what happened and made me a bit angry is that many students used artificial intelligence to write their paragraphs. Please do not do that. I know that you can use it to find out some ideas or to explain some words and so on, but please do not use it to write the paragraph for you. أرجو ألا تتكرر هذه الملاحظة مجددا. أرجو ألا تقتصر كتاباتكم على الاستعانة بشكل حصري بمواقع الذكاء الاصطناعي. ليس هذا جيدا في حقكم لأن هذه الطريقة لن تعلمكم ما تريدون أن تتعلموا، وهذا ما يمكن أن نتحدث عنه في هذه الحصة. طيب, do we have any questions regarding the midterm? Any questions regarding the midterm? Now we can stop the sharing. No? It is حالة غش. Yes, it is حالة غش. But uh, I don't want to give a zero, to be honest, because حالة غش means zero. So please do not do this again. Do not force me to do things that I don't like. Okay. Now, we talked about the midterm. We can talk about the rest of the sessions. There will be, I think, 2, 3 more sessions before the final. Okay. We'll talk about the final, the same form of the midterm, and we will deal with different formats regarding how language works. Okay. Can you repeat last mock? MQC, I don't convinced for the explanation. You're not convinced for the explanation. Okay. So we said as technologies advance, مع مرور أو مع تقدم التكنولوجيا سيكون ثمة كذا. فهل هذا يتحدث أو هل هذا وصف للحاضر أم للمستقبل؟ هو وصف للمستقبل بالأساس. So it is a projection for the future. Since we're dealing with a future expectation, we will use the present continuous as a possible prediction for the future. That's what we need here. We're good? لا بس. Okay. So please make sure that do not use the chat GPT and whatever in the next exams. This time I will not punish. Next time I will, because it's not a good idea, right? I already warned you in the in the submissions of the 20%. So it's not a good idea to use it also in the 30% and the 50%, okay? All right. Okay, good. Good for you. Good for you. Okay, if there are no further questions, let me finish by telling you what happens in the next 2 weeks, inshallah. In the next 2 weeks, you will be given one more assignment as a third assignment, and we will talk about different aspects of engineering English or technical English that are going to be used to writing reports. Okay, we will talk about writing reports in the next 2 sessions, and that would be the closure of the training, inshallah. Okay, feel free to ask any questions, and we will answer them by and by, بإذن All good? Most welcome. All right. So thank you for attending, and I'll of course send the video as always in the groups. And by the end of tonight, بإذن you will receive the midterm marks because I'm just uploading them, and they will be ready hopefully by the end of today. Okay. Thank you for attending, and see you soon. See you next Sunday بإذن Please take care and be well. Right. Take care and see you soon. السلام عليكم. كونوا بخير ونرجو أن نراكم بإذن الله في الحصة القادمة.